So this is Faye.
Hey.
It's been a while since you've been in the videos.
Yeah.
1
year.
Well, yeah, actually 1 year. So you went back to your hometown, like Beijing.
Yeah.
Was it good? Like after how long has it been since the last time you've been there? You've been back there. What?
About 1 year.
About 1 year.
Yeah.
Right. So so of all the classes I could have bumped into Faye, it was in a German class, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, because you forgot to register for your courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought like I'd bump into her in some sort of linguistics class, but ended up,
German class.
Yeah, it's a German class.
I've been to German class, so this is my first German class.
First German class.
Yeah.
You do Japanese.
Yeah, I do
Right.
Japanese.
And Faye was nice enough to help me out to be one of my experiment subjects, my honors project experiment subjects. How did you find it, actually?
What, your honors project or?
Yeah, how did you find like being the subject? Having to do all the chin thing.
It's like I waste a lot of people's time to let them do my honors project, and it was like I'm guilty. So I need to do something. So I must need to do something to help others.
Make up for it.
Yeah, make up for it.
Yeah. So, what do you call that? That's what I forgot the term. Like that's oh my god.
Never mind.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
basically do like what you said, but there's a term for that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I never know that.
Pay it forward.
Okay, pay it
forward. Yeah,
okay.
pay it forward. So yeah, thanks so much for helping me out
Nice.
today with this. It's not fun being the subject. I can tell you that.
It's quite interesting, It's an interesting study. Like you combine your interest with the linguistics and the honor project. I guess you have a lot of fun. Maybe not real, but working on this topic is quite like you can feel better than working on something you're not interested in.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what are your? Could you let the people know like your plans for the future? Last time we chatted, it was back then you said you were already looking at like postgraduate schools.
I want to do postgraduate mainly in Europe, but I also applied for 2 schools in the States. But it's totally. I applied for 10 universities, and one of them rejected me, and the rest of them even. I had never heard from them after after I submit my application. I just just be sooner. It's about 2 months and
since you submitted.
Yeah, and I know from my seniors or my other friends, like some of them even wait for 4 or 5 months to get the rejection.
Right.
Yeah.
To even hear back from them.
Yeah.
So I guess that's normal, right? So you still got another maybe 3 more months till you hear back from them.
But this time is like suffering. You don't know. The first thing I wake up and every morning is like, bless me, I want to have a school to
to respond you.
Yeah, I want to have a degree. Give me a chance like that.
It'll be linguistics, all the linguistics.
Yeah.
Right. You actually told me earlier about how you probably want to like stay like abroad afterwards. Like I've also like I told you, and like I guess like we've been chatting about how like probably in the mainland it's very demanding about like the 996 like schedule
hours.
And all that. So is that like so I guess that would be a huge like deterrence from like working in the mainland, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess also in China, I grew up in Beijing and I come here for 4 years, and I would like to say this is the most 2 stressful cities I have never met in my grown-up life.
Most what city?
Stressful.
Hong Kong, you mean?
Yeah, Hong Kong
really?
and Beijing. Yeah, it's
Hong Kong, Beijing.
Stressful city, and I have even been to Tokyo for my winter vacation.
Yeah.
In
How was
Tokyo,
that?
Yeah, that's really good. In Tokyo, I feel really relaxed. That is
Okay.
Tokyo. Tokyo is another metropole in this East Asia world, but in Tokyo, I even feel relaxed. I don't know why, but when I back come to Hong Kong, the plane is landing, and the time I saw the coast, the Victoria Harbour, the light, I feel like, oh my God, I have a lot of things to do. I'm dying. just like this.
But maybe I guess you haven't like studied like extensively in Tokyo, maybe, because
because I just didn't relate this city with my my career, with my future.
Maybe like you're just there for like fun and everything. You feel like it's pretty good, but because I just have this perception, basically in Asia, everywhere. Like I don't know, Japan or Singapore, or, Hong Kong or back in the mainland China, I guess it would be like pretty much everywhere in Asia. It's like very demanding.
Yeah, but as from that time, I know I was just a little bit pity of myself. What kind of life I have spent for my 21 years. Yes, and from that time I decided that I should go someplace that people don't consider the work, the study or things like that are the first. Yes, I would like to say I want to have a work in the future where I can get back home at 5 p.m. Yeah.
Hopefully that's true.
Yeah, hopefully that's true. And I want a place that back home I can have my dog for a walk or pet with my cat, something like that.
Right.
In mainland China, that's a little bit like a dream that can never come true. I know you've been to Shanghai, how people is working there.
Yeah.
So, that's stressful.
Yeah, but like you said, like maybe like in 5 years' time or something, maybe your thoughts would change then. Because I've also like I told you, I watched like tourist pits, tour videos, and then there was a Shanghainese who went to the UK, was studying, and then he couldn't find a job, and he said like if by the time he graduates he still can't find a job, like the visa problem and also like us being, non-locals, they probably won't give us as much chance in like advancing into more senior positions in the working field. So I mean those are also factors that might also like change your thoughts maybe down the road.
Yeah, but I would like to say I'd like to try my best for this. The things it's like the same things if you have try your best in the Hong Kong or back to Beijing, would I get a job position, maybe higher, but back home at the midnight, something like that. And for speak of the non-local issue, I would like to say this is kind of like it's same for me to stay in Hong Kong or go to Europe or go to America.
Right.
I would like to say maybe it's better there. I will never have a conversation like this in Cantonese with anyone. And don't blame me because Cantonese is really difficult to learn. Yes.
So is Putonghua. So is Mandarin.
Yes.
I'm still struggling.
Yeah. That's basically so. That is a big non-local issue. You can join your maybe your fellow small talk in the afternoon tea time. That's not good, but so this issue for me is everywhere. So I will not consider that as so difficult.
Right. You mean like abroad you could communicate in English?
Yes. Yes.
But like in Hong Kong, there might be language barrier, like Cantonese.
There are also language barrier in the overseas countries, but I would like to say maybe Hong Kong is international, but other places more international. So talking English maybe is easier there. But for here, everyone can speak English, but for some small talks, everyone would like to say to talk in Cantonese.
Like we discussed, I guess 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Like me going to Shanghai, probably locals would want to speak Mandarin.
And also, you speak Mandarin, but if I talk in Mandarin in my way, the speed, the word choose, you cannot fully understand what I'm saying.
Definitely I can. After taking ageless course about like second language thing, So I guess.
I would like to say you are a quite good Mandarin speaker. You speak the best Mandarin among all the Hong Kong residents I have ever met. That's true.
Wow, that's pretty hopeless for Hong Kong. If I'm already the best Mandarin speaker, Oh my god. But so I guess like Hong Kong won't be Cause like I know like a senior also from the mainland who's staying in like Hong Kong to work, and like actually more mainlanders are also like coming over to Hong Kong to like for their career or to develop. So but you still think like Cantonese would be like
for lots of people that live in the south part of China, it's easier for them to come to Hong Kong, especially the Guangdong province. You know, they speak Cantonese.
Yeah.
And the part of the Guangxi province, they also speak Cantonese, and many others, I would like to say, province in the south part of the China. For them, it's much more easier than me to learn Cantonese.
Right.
So it's not equally challenging for everyone. And, you know, for me, that's quite challenging.
Right. But yeah, I guess we'll talk again. I guess in maybe like let's talk again in like a few years. See whether you're still maybe after your post grad or stuff. That's 2 years, right?
That's 2 years.
1 or 2 years? 2 years.
Some programs are 2 years and some are 1 year.
The 1 year ones are like now. I guess now I know like MA, right?
Yeah,
and
MA.
then the 2 year ones are MPhils.
Yes. The term MPhils in the Europe called research masters.
Research masters.
Yes, but it's the same thing.
Okay, so 2 years of like research.
Yeah.
Actually. So let's see, like by the time you finish that degree, and let's talk again, maybe.
Yeah. We can meet in some other place in this world.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll see her again soon.
That's
for sure.
See you soon.
Hey homies, I hope you enjoyed this clip. If you did, here's a full playlist of sharings from other top-notch people I've met. Like, comment, subscribe, 一键3连, and I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, peace.